There is a world of essence of economic crash. There is now a high demand for economic teaching. Two men shall rise from the abyss and take the challenge to save the population of Earth by teaching economics to the crushed world of economics. Dun dun
We're
dun!
gonna teach you some education. YOLO.
Yo, we got 4 professors who are coming here, and they're gonna teach you something good.
Look, can you hear them cars? Because I see a fine Ferrari pull right there. What time is it now? It's teaching time. What? I can't hear y'all. What? It's teaching time. Well, hello there, Professor.
Hello, sir.
Oh, never mind. Just please proceed with the lesson, please.
Alright. Stop it, please. Okay, I should teach. Cheerio, mates. Alright, hello. I'm Professor Robert Perkins, and I'm here to talk to you about the gross domestic product, also known as the GDP. Alright, so the gross domestic product is the dollar value of all final goods, services, and structures produced within a country's borders. You know, I mean, especially in a 12-month period. Now, GDP helps measure the nation's economic situation of our country. In other words, the health of our country. And basically, if the GDP of your country is lower than, say, our beautiful country, it would be in a terrible state, you see. And in that state, the country is not making as much profit as it is spending, most likely. The GDP is what helps the government calculate how well the budget is. For example, here's a little messed up sketch of our GDP as it revolves around the years. As years go by, it increases exponentially at some points and slightly goes down. But here in 1960, as you can see, it's terribly low, terribly low. Then as 1965, it increases all the way to 1975, 1980, it stops going up. And then when you reach, say, 2000s, it obviously has caught some traction there, you see. Alright, so the GDP is what helps calculate, how the budget is, as you can see. When the economy is approaching a growth, the GDP tends to be much higher due to the abundance of profits from the goods and services, and because of this, the economy grows. But sometimes when it goes, we basically end up in a business cycle, is what you guys would call it, Basically what happens is the GDP will always go up and down. When it goes down, it's known as a recession, as you can see. When it goes up, it's known, obviously, as a growth, you see. But it will always go in that cycle. And the funny thing is, you don't want to be rising up too high on that growth, because then you have a much steeper low recession. And sometimes those are terrible. As you can see in the 1930s, we hit that bloody depression, So that's the GDP. Obviously back then, it probably sucked, I mean, consider it sucks right now, in 1960. But now, it seems pretty fair, if you might say. I'm finished. Thank you. Good night. Make sure you have a nice cup of tea later. Peace. There's knocking at the door. I wonder who that could be. Shh. Probably some hobo. Hello, sir.
Namaste, namaste.
Hello. Alright.
Hello. Namaste, everyone. My name is very hard to pronounce. You ready for your lesson today? Okay, I first start with my lesson. My name is very, very hard to pronounce. It's Bob, okay? Bob. Shaba laba laba laba. Laba 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 laba. Ding dong. Okay. Okay, now I continue. Today I talk about the Federal Reserve System. Also very consuming reasons I call it the Fed. It was established in the year 1913. In America, reserves around the Federal Reserve Bank are established and are in a membership under the Federal Reserve. The Fed issues its own currency, replacing all the other currency of each individual bank issued. the Bank Act of 1913 created the FDIC. This basically means that replacing. No. That basically means the deposit by the consumer insured up to the maximum amount of increase in case of a failure. This provides a sense of security of all the consumers of the bank. The Fed can seize and set the banks in danger of the collapse. Okay? All banks have to follow the financial reserve system, also known as the Fed. This set of rules say that the bank are required to keep a portion of their financial reserve from a legal reserve. The amount of the reserve is undetermined by a reserve requirement. Oh, no, sorry. I mean determined by the reserve requirement. The system means that the whether reserve requirement is the percentage of the account is set aside in the amount of cash, in the cash box there, and a member reserve bank. The remaining excess reserve represent the bank's lending power can be rolled out. As you can see, the bank lent out the money to the other companies like the house and the government, the Federal Reserve that is, and also to the house and business. And everything, the house go to the government and the business, the government go to the house and the business. And after, the other house and each one individual, the group go back to the Federal Reserve Bank. So everything is under the Federal Reserve Bank. Okay, thank you, namaste. I finished today my lesson. Okay, bye-bye. Where's this third professor? He's really taking a long time.
Okay.
Okay, let me go look for him. There must be something wrong.
Okay. Well, oh right, I totally forgot about my presentation. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I had to get my dinner.
What the hell is that?
It's a, I don't know, some type of animal, I guess.
Dude, that's not no ordinary animal. It's Scooby-Doo, dog. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, well, it's my dinner now also.
It's Scooby-Doo. I am not eating any Scooby-Doo.
Okay, well, sit yourself more for me.
You know what? Just stop right there. Hey, just stop right there. Just throw it to the side. Just continue to say.
Alright.
I have nothing to say. Okay.
Alright, well, sorry about that, folks. Normal person, I gotta eat, Anyways, my name's Wilbur Jenkins. Alright, I'm going to be talking to you about the monetary policy. Alright, so the Fed organization was made to keep our banking system stable. Now there are a total of 12 federal banks, in the country, United States. Alright, now, the federal banks set deposits and loans from member banks. Member banks are banks such as Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, and Citibank. There's some few examples, thrown there, you know what I'm saying? Alright, anyway, let's get to doing the show. Alright, so, as I was saying, monetary policy is a policy made for changing the money supply to alter the availability and cost of credit. Credit can be all forms of money, you know what I'm saying? With credit cards, you always use that. But don't use them, because Dave Ramsey, he's a good and wise man. Don't use them, alright? I listen to him. As you can see, I'm doing quite fine, making a living myself. Anyways, like I was saying, monetary policy for changing money supply after, credit. Credit can also mean money. There are two monetary policies. One is the easy money policy, which involves creating a larger money supply, which drops the interest rate and increases growth. Then there's the tight money policy, that restricts the money supply, which raises the interest rate, you know what I'm saying? Alright, then there's the tight money policy, and that's the complete opposite. You want to be careful with this credit up here. Anyways, give me a second. This restricts the money supply, which raises the I'm sorry. A few weeks ago, I got my mustache like ripped off by a beaver. So you know, I try to make a living with that mustache. I kind of miss that mustache. You know, it feels kind of naked up there. Anyways, I'll just catch along. You know how the story feels right next to it. Anyway, this restricts money policy, which raises the interest rates and growth to lower. Now, the specific tool that the Federal Reserve uses under monetary policy, I know, which is a reserve requirement. You gotta hear about this nice critter over here. I bet it tastes good. Alright. Anyway, another tool is the open market operations, which allows the buying and selling of bonds by the Fed in the financial markets. And as simply said, buying bonds can slow the growth of restricting money supply, and direct opposite, selling bonds can expand the money supply by producing more money to lend. Now folks, you all city folks out there with your little microwaves and your all cool little gizmos over there, and see, you know, that camera over there which we don't have. Oh well, shoot, I can live without it, you know. Chopping trees, killing speakers, you know, mongooses and such. Anyway, well, my job, I must say, is done here. I'll let you get back to whatever you guys usually do, and I'm gonna go have me some dinner.
So Jacob, have you seen our last professor, the Asian one? You know?
I
I don't know his name. Do you know
don't
his name?
know. I don't know his name. Probably
I
something.
guess. Wait. Okay. Let's wait it out. I guess.
I guess.
Okay.
Dude, oh, that's how we Asians enter. You know, you have to like go through the closet, not the front door, because that's how we are. I mean, we're ninja.
Okay. You say so. I guess.
Oh, whoa, don't come near me.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so we're gonna start our lesson today, okay? And it's about it's about something in the economy. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. My name is Jay Wulong Tian. But you can call me Ling Ling. Or Wong Tong if you like. I mean, because Wong Tong sounds lame, but Ling Ling. Ling Ling. So it's my turn to do the talking now. So you better listen to me. Don't bother with your other professors because they're lame. Alright, so today you get to learn about the concept of money. You know the game things with the guys on it, I mean the hot guys on it, the numbers like 10, 1, oh, and the quarters, like the things you use for laundry, yeah. So the money is issued by the Federal Reserve System, like what you learned from the other lessons, okay, you understand? Yeah, so we're gonna talk about, now we're gonna go to functions of, hey, what the heck, man?
Sorry.
I'm teaching you.
Sorry. I gotta go back.
Yeah,
Go to seat. Sorry.
Pass you and shit. I'm watching you, okay?
Sorry.
Okay?
Sorry.
So, where was I? See, this is your fault now, right now? So this is the functions of money. Measure of exchange. Basically means that everybody accepts it. And, like, if you give $1 to a guy, he will take it. I mean, really, guys, he will take it. If you flash $100 in a homeless shelter, you probably get mugged like that. Yeah, so that's why people love money, because they accept it and use it for their exchange and shit. Now, so measure of value. So unlike trade, okay, trade, you know trade, like trading cards, okay. Yeah, so trade, unlike trade, you can't actually you can't actually measure the value of your given. Like if you want potatoes and you exchange it for this thing, like give a sack of potatoes for this thing, come on. This is a PS Vita, my friend. Only Asians have it. Not this guy and the guy shooting this video, but Asians have it. Like me. Okay? Okay? Yeah, so it measures the value accurately. Like when I go to school and buy some lunch, it's like $2.75 for lunch. That's not that good. But still, it measures accurately. So next number is stored value. So basically the stored value is the purchasing power represented in the storage of the money, what you can buy with it until the time comes, you know. Like stored value, banks, you're supposed to put your money in there, but I don't know about other people, but normal people would just store their money in banks. I don't store my money in banks, so yeah, cause I'm broke. I have a jar with like 50 cents on it, dude, and it's almost full. I just need like 10 quarters or something. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. So that's basically it. Okay. So that's money for you. Characteristics, functions, and that will conclude our lesson for today. Money. It's valuable. You want it. You don't want to be without it. Trust me. I've been there. A lot of times.
Well, Jacob, we gotta clean up.
Yeah. Good lesson today. Good lesson.
So, yeah, I guess, guys, this just ends our lesson. Yeah.
What's up?
What are you-
What's up, guys?
What are you doing here, Mr.
What are you doing?
Mr. Chen?
I'm like driving home, but this closet is magical, dude. I mean, I just appeared on it. The way is kind of dark and I can't see.
Okay.
You know my eyes.
Okay, ma'am.
We're done.
We're done.
So,
Okay, please.
no,
Okay, please.
shut up. I'm gonna go, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
See ya, Mr. Chen.
No, see ya.
Well,
Alright, well.
I guess that finishes our lesson. We're done.
Yeah.
Good.